Hi, this is Griffo. It's part 4. I'm here with Dene Michael from 80s pop sensation Black Lace.
Back again.
How you doing? You okay?
I'm good, yeah.
Excellent.
I'm smashing. Listen, before we go any further,
Yeah.
I've just got one story to share with you about Black Lace.
I'd love to hear it.
You want to hear it? We was travelling back from a long-distance gig, and it was middle of winter, snowing.
Yeah.
Alan was asleep in the car. I was driving. Got all the way near his house where I was going to drop him off. Police pulled me over. And he's looking in the car at us both. And he said, look, that was very dangerous, that what you've just done, pulling past that car there. Snowing, icy, be careful. I said, I will. Sorry, very sorry. Got in his car, off we went, and I set off again. Pulled past him. 2 minutes past his car, he's pulled me back over again. The blue lights come on. He said to me and my friend, he said, we've just been talking. He said, if we catch you doing that again, we're going to do you. It's a true story, that.
It's a great story.
True story. And that's why I moved to Spain.
Now, you did move to Spain, and that's really intriguing because obviously you'd lived in Australia,
Yeah.
you came back, and you're a huge hit here.
Yeah.
So you moved to Spain, and of course there's a big party scene over in Spain. But what was the main reason for going there?
The main reason was I'd got fed up. Alan had died in the car crash, and I got fed up of up and down the motorway all the time. And I thought it's very dangerous. And I'd been offered this residency in Benidorm.
Ah.
And it was a dead easy gig. It was half an hour spot each night with a night off a week as well. A nice villa, everything, all provided.
Sunshine,
Sunshine, nice life,
pineapple cocktails,
everything.
lots of trees to shake.
Swimming pool and everything. It was just a lovely lifestyle. So I ended up going to give it a try and loved working there. Ended up working there for 16 years.
People call it Britain in the sun, don't
I
they?
do, yeah.
You got kidnapped though, didn't you?
I did, yeah. That was the sad part about it, really, was there are a lot of undesirable people that live in Spain, to be honest.
Si, senor.
Si, senor. That go over there to run away from something. But I was very lucky, really, to be offered this contract. And, like you say, it was a lovely life. So, what happened was with the kidnapping was these undesirables, if you like, stole my car as it was coming over, put drugs and diamonds in, welded it into the chassis of the car. It was delivered to my house, and all things were going wrong with this car. I was getting it stuck. Somebody tried to steal it, and they couldn't steal it because it had a really expensive alarm system on, and it just used to cut off. So I'd gone over to Las Vegas for a holiday, put it in the garage where I lived, and so even when I was away, somebody tried to steal it with a Gruer. The Gruer.
And what car was it?
It was a Mercedes. It was quite a nice car.
Swish.
Yes, it was, but it's not now. When I came back from America, from Las Vegas, for a holiday, they tried to steal the car. I went to pick one of the artists up from the airport. I was followed to the airport. They tried to steal the car while I was in the airport. So I thought, why is this car so important to everybody? And anyway, this particular night, I was going to a gig, and I wasn't in the Mercedes. I was in the other car, my wife's car. And I'd opened the door to put my shirts in the back of the car. And as I opened the door, somebody was hidden behind the seat with a mask on. A balaclava mask and a gun, and had a gun at my head, pulled me into the car and said, right, we want the keys. Sped off, fired some shots in the air, frightened me to death.
Goodness me.
And they took me up into the mountains. They was going to chop my fingers off and all kinds of things. It was really, really bad. It was like something from a movie, but it really made me ill,
Did you give him the car?
Yeah, I gave him the keys and gave him the car. And apparently they got to Madrid, and then the police found them. It was just out of this world what had happened. There was about 40 policemen in my house, and secret police. There was everybody there, drug people and all that. And they obviously checked me out to see if I was involved in all this,
Of course, yeah.
And obviously I was clean and everything. They'd driven to Madrid, and then they brought the car up, took the diamonds out, the drugs or whatever were in there, and burnt the car. That was it.
I want to know when the Dene Michael book's coming out.
Well, to be honest, I've started writing one at the moment. I'm a quarter of a way through it. But yes, there will be a book coming soon, The King of Cheese.
Did that experience turn you against Spain in some respects? Did you feel, I've got to get home, I've got to get to where I feel safest, or did you stay on a bit longer?
What happened was I did come away from Spain for about 6 weeks, because I couldn't bear. I was looking over my shoulder all the time. It's a horrible experience. And I had to have counselling, and they said to me, look, it wasn't your fault. It could have been anybody. It could have
Yeah.
been anybody's car. It was nothing against you. It was they wanted that car, and
Sure.
they were going to any means to get the keys. You know, it's just.
So you're lucky in some respects that you came out unscathed physically,
Yes.
but obviously, you
yeah.
know,
Mentally, it was distressing, very distressing. But I got over it, and I eventually went back to Spain, and then once I realised that it wasn't me they were after, it was the car. You know, so.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Spain was a good experience.
It
Other
was-
than that,
Other than that, yes, fantastic times. But unfortunately, the Euro came in, and all the people stopped coming over. All the bars were emptying, and
the recession.
yeah, the recession, and people weren't coming in. You know, we had 5 shows on where I was performing,
Sure.
and we just couldn't pay the wages. You know, so that was it. So I thought, right, this is time to come back, and we'd got a few phone calls from the BBC saying, you know, it's 25 years since I could do. Why don't you come back and we'll do some features on you and some new programs and new shows, so which we did.
And that's what we'll talk about next.
Okay, yeah, fantastic.
Fascinating stuff about Spain, Dean. We've got part 5 next. You won't want to miss it. The return to the UK, and then, of course, 25 years since Agadoo. Part 5 next. Click on the link with the legend Dene Michael from 80s pop sensation Black Lace.